the bell to start. These two men know each other so well. Tyler Franks of the Cortege, and of course Stephen Michaels, formerly of the Cortege, and the Golden Protege, looking to create an advantage early on.
Grease Monkey was going to say this is one he's been waiting on, but apparently so was Tyler Franks. He's darn excited he couldn't even wait for the bell.
Of course, you see right there the injured hand of Stephen Michaels.
Oh!
Broke his hand on the road to HOSS. Did not want to give up his spot. So here he is fighting injured. And now a one-legged drop kick.
It doesn't seem to have slowed him down any.
Stinger splash.
Despite the injury, Stephen Michaels looking like he's at least close to the peak of his game.
And the Warbringer brings down Tyler Franks.
Oh!
Good penalty kick right to the back, and now going for the quick pinfall.
Oh! Stephen Michaels really coming to his own since leaving the Cortege.
Meanwhile, Tyler Franks looking to keep that orange jacket in the family, making it a third straight year of a Cortege victory. Whew. And of course, Stephen Michaels has made it his mission to take out the Cortege and its leader, Derek Neal. Of course, Derek Neal won the illustrious HOSS jacket 2 years ago.
Yep. And then the following year, Adam Priest, who was still in the Cortege at the time, managed to win it.
And we saw how that worked out for him at the end of the night. Derek Neal not taken lightly. Oh! Tyler Franks stomping the fingers on that broken arm. And now going for it one more time. Oh!
Stomping that injured hand.
Again, folks, there are broken bones in that hand.
Are they going to be more broken after that?
But I mean, it's clear as day target for Tyler Franks.
Stephen Michaels was saying if Franks goes after or targets that hand, he says it'll just go numb and he'll throw it as hard as he can, Carmen.
And we've learned by now that Mr. Stephen Michaels has an affinity for punching Tyler Franks in the face.
Oh, indeed. It's kind of surprising that Tyler Franks' face is still
what an enziguri!
Arranged properly after how many times Stephen Michaels hit it.
And the Golden Protege taking advantage, just drives that knee right into the forehead of the Warbringer.
And folks, if y'all think Carmen and old Grease Monkey are exaggerating just how dominant the Cortege has been, you just take a look over there at the banners of those last two HOSS winners. You just take a look back on any of the recorded matches that the Cortege have been involved in. The Cortege is just a dominant force in New South and in independent wrestling.
Tyler Franks looking to join the ranks. Delivered a crushing neckbreaker there.
Say what you want about Derek Neal and his style of leadership, but Tyler Franks is another one who's come into his own since going independent from the tag team. But the skills and the crafty way of getting around his opponent that he's learned from Derek Neal is on display right now.
Stephen Michaels in the corner, trying to catch his breath. See him nursing that hand, keeping it close to the body.
Oh. Perhaps that fighting spirit, that decision to go ahead with the match despite the injury might come back to bite Stephen Michaels. Look at there.
Him immediately going for that hand.
How much damage is he doing to himself with all this offense?
Of course, this winner of this match will advance tonight, too, to face off against unkillable Braden Toon. You got to think. Oh! If Stephen Michaels does advance, got to think that's a pretty easy target right there for Braden Toon to keep his eyes on. Tyler Franks rolling in. We've seen that rolling neckbreaker put away so many opponents. Stephen Michaels knew it was coming. Hits with a lariat, going for a pinfall.
Well, it's a glaring beacon when you got an obvious injury like that, Carmen. But again, the more it gets hit, the more numb it'll go, and eventually Stephen Michaels just won't even notice it no more. And at that point, Tyler Franks could be in some serious trouble.
That adrenaline pumping.
But right now, he's definitely feeling the pain.
Frank stops the toes, now delivering a back elbow. Beautiful bridge on that suplex. Stephen Michaels keeps his hopes alive.
Warbringer not going to let Derek Neal's new protege have an easy night. Tyler Franks calling out Stephen Michaels' own history with the Cortege now. Declaring that he is the Warbringer's replacement. Tell you, old Grease Monkey probably should have told Stephen Michaels what one of his old teachers used to tell him. If you break your hand and can't use it, just throw them elbows.
The crowd now trying to rally behind Stephen Michaels.
There it is. But unfortunately, so much of a wrestler's ability to mount offense relies on his hand, Carmen. And with one of them badly injured like that, you're basically down to just 3/4 of what's available for your offense.
I'm not here to give out percentages in wrestling because we know how that typically goes. But Tyler Franks has Stephen Michaels backed into the corner now. Gouging the eyes.
Oh. Well, old Grease Monkey only knows fractions because making sure he gets the right size socket. Oh! Big chops being exchanged.
Oh! Being sent right into that middle rope.
Normally, the Warbringer enjoys a strength and power advantage over his opponents, but again, it keeps coming back to that injured hand. Tyler Franks with a big, clean chop.
Spinning back fist. Uranagi. Doesn't quite cover all of the sternum. And Stephen Michaels quite easily getting that left arm up.
Despite the pain he's clearly in, Stephen Michaels is not going to let this HOSS opportunity slip away from him. Of course, Tyler Franks now believes he has all night to just pick Stephen Michaels apart, showing some of the arrogance that has come into him since coming under Derek Neal's wing.
Stephen Michaels looking to throw that injured right hand, but Tyler Franks going low. Stephen Michaels retorts though
with a kick of his own. Oh! Charlie horsing him a bit. Club and blow with the injured hand.
And notice right there, Tyler Franks didn't kick the midsection, kicked the hand of Stephen Michaels, and now Stephen out on the mat being brought up by the hair.
Maybe Michaels ought to let the hand get broken more, get a few screws put in it. Certainly worked out for Adam Priest. Stephen loading up the injured hand and clubs the back of Tyler's head, but maybe it's starting to go numb now as he didn't grab it in agony like he normally does.
Tyler Franks with a triangle choke.
Could this be enough to take Stephen Michaels out?
Stephen's fading.
Oh, it looks like the gas is leaving the tank, Carmen. Tyler's got it locked in.
The life leaving Stephen Michaels' body right now.
And no matter how big or strong you are, if you can't breathe, Carmen.
Hold on, Stephen Michaels is still in this.
Uh-oh.
Stephen using that one good arm.
Some power. Oh!
What a show of strength from the Warbringer.
You just can't count Stephen Michaels out too early like that. Tyler Franks thought he had it in the bag, thought he had that triangle choke locked in, cutting off the wind of Stephen Michaels, but the Warbringer was able to fight out of it.
Stephen Michaels with his side sets on Tyler Franks and a devastating lariat.
And there it is. Look at that, Carmen.
Looking to take the head off of Tyler Franks. Release German suplex. And now what does he have in mind?
Driving his knee into Tyler Franks' head.
Delivers the knee right to the temple, going for the pinfall.
But you saw the way he was throwing them clotheslines, Carmen. The hand must be losing some feeling. Stephen Michaels trying to get the crowd behind him. Rally some kind of comeback here.
Hey there, HOSS! Closest you ever going to get to it. Stephen Michaels, this new you're nothing but a con. You are a fraud. You know it, I know it, and the whole world knows it. The old you would give the Cortez a run for our money. But you're no longer that anymore, Stephen. And you're about to go home a loser. And your son's about to be ashamed of you once again. But don't fret, Stephen. I'll save him a spot in the Cortege where he can be a part of a real family.
The disrespect from Derek Neal, bringing family into this. Of course, the reason Stephen Michaels turned his back on the Cortege was because of his son. And now Tyler Franks, the spin-out Cortorak bomb.
And once again,
the winner of this match, Tyler Franks.
Stephen Michaels let his emotions get the better of him. And when Derek Neal brought his son into this, took his eyes off the prize just for